Hello everybody! Welcome back to Freddy Plays. My name is Freddy. How's it going? Today we're going to be rocking out to some more Fallout 4. There's not a ton to say. We're just going to jump straight in and see how we go. The crux of today's play is going to be railroad themed, unfortunately. I'm not super keen on getting too stuck into any of their railroad business, so hopefully we can just get what we need to help find Sean and get on out of here. I have popped in here and killed a couple of the enemies, but then I had to duck out, and I think one of my settlements was under attack. Hey Evo, how's it going, champ? We're back now. Yeah, flame on, brother. Yeah, we had to shoot out and bloody rescue a settlement that was under attack. So we managed to shoot off and do that. But now we're back, and we're going to find our way into this frickin' railroad. I think this is about as far as I got. Oh, is that behind me? No, that's in front of me. Where you at? He's around the corner. Pew pew! Nice. I do like this gun. Setting things on fire is quite entertaining. Hello, second human. Welcome to Freddy Plays. Oops, swing and miss. Welcome to the stream. Rocking some Fallout in case you're unaware with or unfamiliar with this game. Even though I feel like it says it in the name. You nearly completed the game? Honestly, I have no clue. None whatsoever. All I know is we need to get in here in order to speak to the next person on the quest line who can hopefully dig through some of Kellogg's old memories. Now,
it spins.
I feel like the code is railroad.
Oh, so it starts with R.
Oh, thank God the word trail is in the sentence.
So that's not
Okay.
right.
Ah, duh. Hang on, let's go again. Oops.
Start over.
Okay, so we can spin different directions based on which way we're looking, which is good. And then we want to spin that way again. At least they got the word trail in here, so getting the word rail is nice and easy. Hey, Osmosis, how you doing, champ? Feel like I'm getting ready to sneeze. Just bear with me a minute. That's too far. Sneezing face. Sexy. Sexy stuff. How you doing, dude? Go through road. Go backwards. Almost there. Ah, too far. Nice. Ah, cheers, mate. I appreciate that. Very thoughtful of you. Alright, we're in. Yeah, dude, I'm doing good. Just come back from the old parental's house. Smashed a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons. Whoop.
Stop.
G'day,
right
lads.
there. You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
Who are you?
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
My attempts always
us.
fail. This is really
So
lame.
that means you're playing by our rules.
Alright, fine,
So,
fine. I'll tell you.
Answer my question.
I am not your enemy.
I followed the Freedom Trail looking for the railroad. I'm not your enemy.
If that's true, you have nothing
Good
to
stuff.
fear. Who told you how to contact us?
Make something up. Protect your source. Dr. Amari. Yeah, let's dob her in. Fuck it.
Dr. Amari told me how to find you.
Very interesting. Last
Yes.
question.
I hope I don't get her in trouble for that.
Why are you here?
Look, full story. Off you go.
I
Just
tracked
got done
down
watching
and
the Game
killed
Awards.
Courser at Green Tech Genetics.
No, I've been busy
Now I
as
need
balls.
help.
Was it interesting?
Breaking the code on his Courser chip.
You have what? This is not a joking matter.
I didn't know we were having a party.
What up, Shades?
What gives with my invitation? Oh, I see you invited the Courser killer. Nice.
Deacon, you're late. You're saying this intruder actually killed
Yeah, I
the
did.
Courser?
It only took me like 2
Single-handedly?
saves to do it too, or 2 loads.
That'd give even Gloria a run for her money.
Newsflash, boss. This lady is kind of a big deal. If you're done interrogating her, you might want to show this Courser murdering machine a little mercy. Just a thought.
Otherwise,
anyone who
I'll give
kills
you
the
like
Courser
a brutal
is
nipple
good in our
cripple or
book.
something.
I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the railroad.
Okay. Let's be friendly.
Hopefully, we can work something out.
What you're asking for puts us in a tricky position.
Des, we need to let her in. She's got an intact Courser chip, for God's sake.
That violates our security protocols.
To hell with that. She killed a Courser.
Better than you expected, not
There's
too many
no way
cringeworthy
she's
moments.
working for the
Good.
Institute.
We're letting
Cringeworthy
you
moments
know
at like award ceremonies and
You're the
shit
first
are
outsider ever
terrible.
to
I mean,
be
obviously they're
privileged.
terrible at any given
We'll
time,
discuss
but
the details about your chip inside.
when they're doing like a big thing in a new industry that's like just beginning to flower or whatever, and that something really terrible happens, it just everyone goes, that's shit house.
We having fun yet?
Sup, yo?
Hey,
We having
Always,
fun
Shades.
Don't try anything.
Alright,
stranger.
come on, Desdemona. Shove on. You don't have all day. God of War 1. Yeah, I saw that clip of Chris Judge being all like, boy, and whatnot. That was a little bit cringy, let's be honest. But I mean, at least it popped the crowd. They were on board with the cringe on that one. That one could have been a bit pear-shaped, let's be honest.
Decoding
neither
a
of-
Courser chip is
neither-
very delicate
Neither have I.
A million things can go wrong. The least of which is losing
The
date.
only God of War game that I've ever
We have
played,
the right man for the job.
through to the end anyway, was the one on PSP, Chains of Olympus. Never really cared too much for it other than that.
Hey, Des. You need
Nice
something?
hat.
Tom, our visitor here has a Courser chip.
Whoa! For real? Oh man, it's been ages.
Right. Some ground rules. Tom can get you the code, but once he's done, we get the Courser chip.
Knock yourself out, I don't care.
fine. It's yours.
All right. Tom, make it happen.
All right, little Courser chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you.
I'm gonna stand right here in the way, and hopefully I don't get injured or anything like that. Universal Spider. Hey, Mike. How you doing, Chief? I've been good, mate. Yourself?
Chip accessed. Just poke
Played the
the
shit
analog
out of the
and
first two back in the day.
To the border?
Still
See-
waiting to hear from Randall.
What?
I don't know why I missed
Don't crash. Hold it together.
God of War, to be honest, but somehow I did.
Encryption
Get that out of the
algorithms.
way. Get that out of the way. Hang on,
Still
fuck
running.
that thing. Don't leave me on charge anymore.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know. I missed the first two, and then they released like the remasters or whatever, and they just didn't really. I don't know. Didn't really rate them. Gave it a try. Couldn't get behind it. Didn't bother. Only reason I played Chains of Olympus was because I got it free with my PSP, so it made sense just to have a crack at
Show
it.
me that sweet bass number. Come on, baby. There we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the
Channel
holotape
has
for
grown a
you.
lot since you've been
Good work, Tom.
gone.
I'm not sure our luck will hold up
Hang on,
next
let's go
time.
on.
Des.
Return to Virgil.
Start working on the rest of the chip. And you, I'd love to work with you more. Let me know if you're interested. But to be crystal clear, if you use that data and discover anything involving the Institute, you share it with us first. Otherwise, our relationship will be in jeopardy.
I ain't telling you nothing. I just want to get out of here, find my kid.
Oh, you've been hitting
Um,
the cams way too hard. But I got my eyes open. I see
Okay, you do you, Tinker Tom. You do you. Yeah, the channel is growing really slow. I had a few little bursts
Hi.
of
If
growth,
we're going to be dealing more
which
with
is totally
each
sweet.
other, I need to make sure that we're on the same page. You know what a synth
Yes.
is, right?
Yeah,
Hold on 2
I
seconds.
know all about them.
Good. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools.
That sounds like slavery.
Exactly. So we seek to free the synths from their bondage. Give them a chance at a real life. I have a question. The only question that matters. Would you risk your life for your fellow man? Even if that man is a
I
synth?
already have. I hung out with Nick for a little while.
I risk my life for people every day. Makes no difference to me if it's a human or a synth.
Well said. Someone with your skills, your beliefs. Normally, we'd try and recruit you.
Bear with us
But
a
right
second.
now, We don't have the time
Mr.
to train
Spider.
a new agent. There are, however, other valuable ways you can contribute. And in turn, we can help you. See Deacon for details. You're free to go.
Sweet as. Do I have any tips for Fallout 4? Not really, to be honest. Just make sure you got lots of stim packs, lots of right away, because you got to be constantly fighting. Pick up anything you can, because if you're going to be like going heavy into settlement building, you're going to need all the resources you can get. Just pick up every bit of junk you can find.
We'll file out separately after you leave. Best not to attract
Okay,
attention.
fair enough. I talk to
After you
you.
leave, I get to do a full security sweep before you can
Hope you
get
didn't
out of
mind
here
the
too.
reception. When you tango with the Institute, you gotta be careful when
I feel like this
someone
guy's a
moves on the
synth.
dance
Look at
floor.
him.
Your leader was just
A
being
nice view of his
cautious.
armpits. Good stuff.
Exactly. Kind of killed our chance.
Let's
at a
see some
friendly
side
first
boob on
impression,
me.
though. But it's all good.
I don't know whose
now.
crotch we
I
were
vouched
looking
for
through
you.
there. That was a bit
Nobody
weird.
got shot. Still, I would consider it a close personal favor if you didn't sell us out. to
Yeah,
the
I'll give it a
Institute.
crack, not to.
Thanks.
So tell me, why did you vouch for me?
In our little outfit, it's my job to know things. And with everything you've done, it's clear you're capable.
I do my
A
best.
dangerous enemy. And I'm betting a valuable ally.
But why the trust? You can't be taking it all on faith.
I don't know if we can trust you, but I hope we can.
Yeah, I'm
We just
okay.
survived a hell of a crisis, so we may just be a teeny weeny bit desperate for
Ah.
the numbers. If everything was sunshine and bottle caps, we'd probably play a longer getting to know you game, but we don't have that luxury.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I'm not going to go any
I'll keep
deeper
your
than that. I
secret.
can't be
That's
fucked, because he's
what I
just going to
wanted
tell
to
me to
hear.
piss off anyway.
So Dez wants me to make you a tourist. That's what we call someone who helps out with the odd job here and there. What a waste. I'm just gonna come
Alright,
out
just
and say
quickly,
this.
I'm just listening to him, but we're not going to go
Railroad
out and do any, like, brutal quests or anything.
You got my attention.
I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us.
Really?
You help me out, we turn a few heads.
Can I just go do it by
Dez
myself?
invites you into the fold.
I don't like
Then,
having
if you get into a bind and need some
tagger-oners. They're kind
brothers
of
in the railroad,
a
that's
liability. Yeah, right, let's
Sign
get it
me up,
going.
then.
Perfecto. Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in
Alright.
once you get there.
I will see you eventually, and hopefully that doesn't time out. Hopefully it's not one of those quests. Sorry, mate, let's jump back into the chat here. Thanks, cause... Thanks, cause I kinda didn't realize that I ran out of ammo and just got to Kellogg's mission to fight robots and got really annoying. No, that's fair. Keeping your eye on your ammunition is a priority. I would recommend... What the fuck is going on there? There must be a bone stuck somewhere. That's weird. I love glitches. Glitches are the best. Look, my best piece of advice as far as going out into the wilderness is make sure you've got solid armor of your preferred type. Make sure before you leave a settlement, you get rid of all of your junk. I'm sure you probably already know, but if you just go up to a workstation, open it up with the transfer button and press triangle if you're playing on PlayStation. I don't know what the button might be on PC or whatever, but there's literally a dump all my junk button, and that will get rid of any of the bits and pieces of crap you've picked up that you would otherwise be breaking down for parts. So that's a quick way to get rid of all that shit. Make sure you get rid of any weapons you're not using. So go into your menu. Again, if you're new or if you've forgotten or whatever, you can favorite items. So all these items with a little love heart next to them are favorited. If I'm carrying a gun that's not favorited, means I'm not using it. So once I get straight back to a settlement, I ditch that shit. And I just keep lots of ammunition for the guns that I am using. And then once I've got sort of 3 or 4 guns that I'm happy with, yeah, just get around it. Get out there and blow the crap out of everything. I did say in a... sorry, hang on, I'm just going to mute the stream for a bit. Yeah, no worries, dude. Hi to the missus. One good bit of advice that I gave a couple of episodes ago, any ammunition that you've got, if you're not playing on survival difficulty, ammunition doesn't weigh anything, but it's still valuable. Like, one crappy bullet that you get off of a generic raider is still worth 1 cap. So if you've got thousands of rounds of ammunition in a gun that you're not using, go to a weapons vendor, buy all the ammunition you are using, and pay for it with all the ammunition you're not using. It doesn't cost you any caps, and if you're not using those bullets anyway, then who gives a crap, right? Get the ammunition you are going to use. That's occasionally how I'll pay for bits and pieces that I need for, what we'll do is we'll turn off tracking on that one just quickly. Return to Virgil. That's how I'll pay for caps, for materials that I need for my settlements. So, you know, if I need 100 steel or whatever, I'll pay for it in bullets. Alright, we're just going to zip all the way back down here to Virgil. We're not going to do too much touristy stuff on the way. Quick chat to Virgil, and then hopefully we'll push on and get into the Institute or something. Again, I have no clue how much mission time is remaining until we finish the game, because I've never really been this far. I've been this far once, but this was pretty much where I stopped playing. So from here on in, this is uncharted territory for me. Now, let's pop the gun away. We don't want to annoy Virgil or his angry turrets and robots. Hello, robot. Where you at, Virgil? Hello.
Wasn't sure I'd see
Man, I'm
you
back.
again. You managed to get what you
You know I
need.
did.
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
We'll just say
I've
friends.
made
We
some
won't dog them
friends in
in.
the Commonwealth.
Better you than me. Face like this, I'm not gonna make too many friends. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area
bear
of
with me, lads.
expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems.
We were a stay-at-home soccer mom as far as I can tell. How the fuck are we going to decode anything?
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises, but if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people.
Yeah, I was going to say,
This is a lot.
we're going to need a lot of tech help.
Even you.
We'll figure it out.
I've got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being.
Alright, I got you back. I know you want me to find that
You
research
find
stuff.
it. Now go on. Take
Alright.
these and get to
Build
work.
the signal
You do whatever it
interceptor.
takes. Call
Talk to the
on
Brotherhood.
whoever
Talk to the
you know help
Minutemen.
you.
Talk to the Railroad. Well, we'll go and talk to the Minutemen, because I figure maybe that Grease Monkey dude might be able to help us. Probably not, but we'll find out. I'm not going to be able to fast travel from in here. Hold on. Sorry, mate. Yeah, thanks. See, I'm different, and I keep all ammo just in case. I'm a noob, though, so I don't know. See, the trick is to find guns that you love. If you can find... Like, I got really lucky with a few of my drops recently. I've got some really quite good weapons that I use all the time. I found two 10mm pistols. One that does plus 25 damage over time, and one that does plus 15 fire damage over time. I've got a sniper rifle. These are legendary weapons, by the way, so they're randomly generated, which is cool. I appreciate that they're randomly generated. It just means you've got to kill legendaries, as many as you can find, just and hope you get some kick-ass drops. I've got a sniper rifle, which does double damage to the target as long as it has full health. So a crouching, hidden headshot on a target that has full health when I first shoot him in the back of the head does like fucking 800 damage or something. It's probably not quite that high, but it's close. Let's have a quick squiz. Where is it? I called it the FU2 Savage Rifle because I'm immature like that. Does double damage if the target has full health. So it's doing 110. So it's doing 220 on a crit, and then it's doing 440 if they're at full health. So a single headshot does off most enemies with that one. And then I've got my Flame On, which is my fiery pistol, the Lawgiver, which is my 25 damage, bleeding over time. And I've got this one, the recently acquired Abyss Flayer. I just give these silly names because I'm a nerd, but you can call them whatever you want. This is bullets explode on impact, doing an additional 15 points of area effect damage. So this one bullet from this effectively does 200 damage. And again, that's 400 if I'm crouched and stealthed. So that gun is fucking amazing. Right, who are we here to talk to? I think we're here to talk to the Grease Monkey dude. He's probably out here somewhere. All my suits of power armor just kind of standing there gathering dust. I never use the damn things. Not Codsworth. Is it the Grease Monkey dude? Can't think of his name. Oh, it's Preston. Okay. Preston doesn't strike me as an engineer, but let's find out.
What do you need, General?
Virgil schematics, the signal... Alright.
Can you take
He's
a
not
look
going to
at
have a
the
clue, but the
schematics?
other dude might.
A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
They've got my
They kidnapped
baby!
my baby.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
It's a teleporter! Pew pew!
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those
I'm just
plans,
picturing the
Sturgis.
fly.
I haven't
Sturgis,
found
that's his
anything yet that
freaking
he couldn't build
name.
or fix.
Alright, where's Sturgis? Oh, Sturgis! You're over this way. You're probably just hammering on the wall. Not really accomplishing anything.
You need fixing up.
Oh, you're over here doing some gardening. Hey, Sturge. I'll
Seems
get
to
away
be
from the
growing well.
potatoes.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans.
I
for
like
me.
his visor. I
Thanks.
wish you could get one.
Let's see what you've got.
It's a cool little outfit. Can you build this? Here you go.
Here you go.
Wow, what a mess. Oh. Looks like encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation?
You got it.
This is some pretty crazy shit. You
Hook
sure
me
it's
up,
for real?
Sturgy.
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work.
That looks a bit uncomfortable, Sturgis.
Looks like it's all here. Yeah. I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform.
Oh, God.
It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Alright.
Can you give me a list of what I'll need to build this platform?
Yeah, sure. Here's a list of what you'll need for
Bargain.
the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing.
Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I can swing that. Okay. Who else does it want me to talk to? Just wants me to go here. Well, I could have done that. Alright, so I do have this whole area at the back here which is still completely open. I've just got this big tree in the way, so I don't know how much space we're going to actually need. But off camera, just for shits and giggles, I have completely walled in this whole area. So that's all walled up. And then that opens up into this little building here, which kind of sits on the very edge of workable space. There's a little bit of room out there, but I'm not going to be able to do much, so we're not too worried there. And then I've got a second story up here as well, so I can always build up. And then we've walled off that, so raiders and shit can't get in. And then we've got some concrete slabs up here, just for good measure to keep everybody out. I'm not finished yet. We'll see how we go. I kind of wouldn't mind moving all of this downwards instead, and like running and repairing that whole section of wall, just for aesthetics. But I don't know how that's going to go, so we won't worry about that for now. First of all, let's build this platformy doodad. You know what? We're going to put it right here. There's the steps gone. There's the steps. We come straight up the steps. And we'll plonk that right there. Completed. Build the reflective platform. Talk to Sturgis. God damn it. At least he's still just kind of over here. There he is. Here he is. Get out of the razor grain. Good, good.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal
I sure did.
interceptor?
Yeah, ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. At least as much as I can tell. Until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need.
I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Alright, build the console. Build the relay dish. Build the beam emitter.
Thanks, Sturgis.
Optional, search
I'll get
telecom
right on this.
something.
Good deal. One thing to keep in
That
mind while
disappeared
you're
too
building
quickly.
this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other.
I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
Okay. Can we build any of the other parts? Or do we need to go scrounging? What do we got here? Artillery thingy. Can make 21 of these consoles. We'll put the console just kind of off to the side over here, I reckon. What we got here? Military grade. It says I can build 10 of them, but for some reason it won't let me build. There we go. Alright. This is all coming together. Does that go at the top? Oops. I don't want to put that up there because I'll eventually want to build on that. I'll sort of bang it. What do you reckon? Over here, facing out into the Commonwealth. No? Okay. We can ping to that. So now it's all wired up. Let's get some juice going. Electricals requires 20 of the sumbitches. I can build 7 of these plus 10 generators. Not really happy about leaving them out in the open though. Let's quickly throw together a little spot for them. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hello, second human. Welcome to the stream. Not sure if you were here previously or if my account is just being stupid. Because sometimes it does that, where it thinks you've left, or you downsize or whatever, and you technically go off stream for a minute. Let's see. This isn't going to be like super pretty, but it's how we're going to do it. It is absolutely how we're going to do it. No worries, Evo. All good, mate. And then I reckon, because I quite like using these little things, we put 19 of them up, so we'll... I enjoy just being able to see out into the wilderness, because there's no, like, you can't add a window, if that makes sense. Alright, that'll do for now, and then we'll bang the corner pieces in. What are you doing, doggo? What are you sniffing around the floor for? There's nothing down there. Alright, and then I reckon we'll bang some roof action on. Go 1, 2. Ah, shit. Actually, that's not even going to work anyway, is it? Because this shit's too tall. Alright. Let's fish these back in. And let's look at power generators instead. Why can't I build 7 of the large one and only 1 of that? Because that doesn't require any, who's or what's it's apparently. Can't think of the word. Steel. So just, you know, to make sure that this place never has power issues again, we only go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll link all these together. And then we'll link this N1. Oh, is that too far? Okay. So we will throw in one of these. Just there. Here we go. Let there be light. Alright, Sturgy. We're ready, mate.
Everything looks good on my end.
Yeah, brother. Zap me into the Institute.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens.
Oh, God. Good luck to us all. I'd like to reiterate at this point, this is the furthest I've ever been in the game, so I have no idea what's going to happen next.
I'll do the rest.
Here we go. Beam me up, Scotty. Or Sturgis, or whatever. You gonna give me some kind of countdown?
Okay. Hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration.
Oh God.
Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And...
Bye-bye.
Got it. Hold on to your butt.
Wow. I don't know what's gonna happen next. The molecular level. I feel like they would know immediately that not a Corsa had come back in. Just gonna quickly steal some stuff. Because why not? Right? When in Rome, pinch everything that's not nailed down. I don't know if we're on any kind of time limit here as far as... Oop.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father.
Alright, let's quickly view this access log. Error signal rerouted. Okay. I've been cut off.
The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Ooh. Ooh, I don't know what's gonna happen next. I'm gonna go look in this door. Inaccessible. Ooh. Clipboard and a pen. Yes, and a pencil. Nice. Living large. No, nothing else to steal. Alright, let's get in the elevator. I'm gonna leave my lights on. See what's what.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
I don't know, you guys sound like you do a lot of dick things.
Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Yep. Now, I'll just preface before we go any further real quick. I'm going to be playing it nice. I'll be the friendly person this time around. And then I might show, like, highlights or whatever. In fact, we could quick save. No, I don't want to fuck around too much. Want to get in and get this sorted. Maybe we'll play another round another time. And I'll just, I'll be a dick to everyone and just shoot everyone in their faces. But for now, we're going to be friendly. Oh, look. Tiny person. Tiny person with a sore neck.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay?
We're gonna be
You're
trying
not
to be
hurt,
friendly.
are you?
Gonna be
What's
trying to
going
be.
on? Father? Father!
Sean, honey? What do you want me to do?
I don't know you. Go
Rude.
away. Father!
But
Father,
fair,
help
I
me.
guess.
There's
If some
somebody
strange
there, help
person just
me.
kept on saying they were my mum, I'd be all like freaking out too.
Please, Sean. I'm your mother. Just talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Hello, sir.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli.
Brutal. Robot
Please
baby.
try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father. That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute. Just as you are a parent to your son.
Oh, walls are glitching out.
to Sean.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find.
I have. I've killed a lot of innocent people to get here.
Your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
What?
It's really you.
I guess that makes sense. We did get frozen for a while.
After all this time.
Yes.
And we did have...
In the vault, you had no concept of the
Exactly.
passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why
It
take a
doesn't make
child?
much sense, really.
Why take you?
Ah, now that's the
Yes,
question.
yes it is.
Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupt.
Yeah, radiation will do that to a bit of DNA.
Wasteland. Radiation affected.
What did I just say?
Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly...
That does make sense.
And so
but why was he
DNA
kept until he was 10 years old
of the synthetic organics
with Kellogg after being thawed out? Because isn't 10 years of breathing the terrible air and drinking the shitty water and eating the shitty food, wouldn't that have corrupted him as well?
Family. The synths, me.
That's the only part that doesn't really make any sense. Why wouldn't they just whisk him, baby, straight into the Institute? Here the whole time.
Sean.
It's really you.
It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
So, you're in
You on there,
charge
doggo?
of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important.
Yeah, it would be pretty brutal.
It really is humanity's best hope for the future. No matter what those above ground.
Oh, in case you were wondering. That's Doggo. Hey, Sash. Hey, buddy. You stink. You stink. Okay, sorry. Coming back. I didn't hear what he said, so I'm just gonna say it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what they think. What matters is what you do.
I'm glad we see it.
Okay, good.
Ultimately,
We're going for that
the
good guy
Commonwealth
finish
has
here.
nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or
sit.
heard, I know
Sit.
I can convince you of that. Just give me time. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg.
Down.
He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the
Whoa. Koala walla walla walla. Ahoy, sir and or madam. How's it going? Welcome to the stream.
The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and
we're not usually this quiet during a stream, but I'm just trying to listen to the story fluff, so I apologize in advance for
never failed the Institute.
a little bit of quiet time.
His cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting.
How do
way
you
to
do a no
allow
Pip-Boy
you
run? That just seems like you wouldn't be able to
to
equip
have
any
some
items or
amount of
use any
revenge.
items.
What else can I say?
I suppose you'd have a 10mm
to ease
pistol
your
and
mind?
Stimpaks automatically on.
He never got to see you grow up.
On favorited, wouldn't you?
What happened to him?
How you doing? Are you winning?
I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often.
I think I would get too frustrated trying to do a run like that.
What matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again.
Sash, be quiet,
I
friend.
know there's more for us to discuss, but the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yes, that's what I want.
Sash, be quiet, you spaz. Shh.
I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me.
Just quickly, koala la 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 la.
I'm sure you've seen above
we're trying to play the good guy here. That's why we're being friendly with all of our responses.
There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself. A chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
It's worth it. Let's get around it.
Takes.
Weirdly, the game thinks the Pip-Boy is there, so I can use it.
Institute
Can't
is
tell
now
what the fuck I'm
your
doing.
home,
Oh,
as much
okay.
as it is
Oh, you mean you're doing a
Please
run
take
where you
some
don't
time
even
to
pick
get
it
to know
up? Okay.
Meet the people you'll
Yeah, I've
be
seen that.
You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in advanced systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Okay, I guess we're going to go and talk to some people. That's a bit random. I don't know really what I expected off the back of this, to be honest with you. Alright, let's go and explore the Institute. Just quickly on your No Pip-Boy run, I did see a video where someone was talking about doing a No Pip-Boy run, so I do know what you're talking about there. That seems like it would be very frustrating. I'm gonna poke around some of these rooms. Hopefully there's some cool stuff to steal. I'm not gonna nick all the junk because I can't be bothered weighing myself down with all the... What was that? That is a thing. I'll grab the bloody Stimpaks though. What's down here? No, can't talk in the microphone. That's alright. Oh, we're just behind him now. Okay, we're stealing his stuff. Okay. Alright, well, it's good to see we're actually making a little bit of progress finally, because we were stonewalled a little bit for the railroad. I couldn't bloody find the place. That's the exit. We don't want to leave. Can we go downstairs? We can. G'day, champ.
It's an honor to have you here.
Anytime, mate. Anytime. So, no pressure there, koala walla 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 walla, but feel free to subscribe and all that good stuff. Gotta put in the plug, I've gotta do it. Sash, be quiet, I'm not talking to you.
As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come.
That's just rude, he stood right here.
I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
Kinda looks like Nick.
Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All
Hi,
set.
Doc.
They
Unit,
weren't
you can
kidding.
return to duty.
I sure am.
Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going?
I had to find my baby. There it is, find my son.
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to
He seems like a top bloke.
I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Yeah, why not? Let's get around
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find.
Hey, shush.
If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division...
My doggo wants to play, I think. Alright, who built all this?
Who built this place, originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations of scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like.
Yeah, it's pretty
100
mental.
years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Thank you, ma'am. Of course. We're
Hey.
all looking forward to working with you.
capacity.
Hey.
Hello.
No, you don't have anything interesting to say? That's alright. Oh, this is kind of trippy. The water underneath the bridge? Cool. Aw, that's pretty. I wish I could make my settlements look this cool. What do you got here? Robotics.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more
This is a little
synths
bit creepy.
bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. You can resume your duties.
A clean and healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I fix one relay and 2 more start to fail. At least I'm not bored.
Excuse me, Doctor.
It's a real juggling act, trying to keep all the systems down here operating in the green. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot of old technology in these walls. I lose sleep worrying about when the next blackout's gonna hit.
Oh, she's spaz.
How old are we talking about?
Well, the reactor and a lot of the related systems. You know, cooling, monitoring, power distribution. That's all pre-war tech. Most of the superstructure down here was built later.
Stream told me Joseph's Fallout, so I started another New Vegas playthrough. New Vegas is one of the ones I haven't played yet.
Making upgrades. There's some stuff
I never got around to it. I never finished Fallout 3 either. Might do that one day. Do like a retro thing. I've got Fallout 1 on the computer, but it doesn't really run real well, just because it's old. And my new computer's like, what is this bullshit? and it doesn't. It crashes all the time.
You're here. Glad you made it. Theoretical limits are made to be broken.
Apologies in advance for any... Oh, come on, dog. Really? Sorry, the missus just got home. Gonna pause it right there, guys. Sorry, give me like 1 minute. I'm just gonna have to put the dog outside because she's going spaz. I'll be right back, lads. Alright, come on. Come on. I'm back. Sorry. I had to keep the dog inside because otherwise she would have, or like in this room with me while I was playing, because otherwise she would have humped the couch or something weird like that. So, and then when the missus got back home, she wanted to go say hello.
Personnel only. So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do. Good to see you. Feeling well today?
Doc?
I'm good as gold, mate.
Welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
PlayStation!
It'll take some time.
We're going full Institute here, just quietly.
I like it here.
I'm so glad to hear you say so. And promise I'll work hard to make sure that you do. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
Sounds good. Can I get in here, or are you going to tell me off? Gently.
Greetings, ma'am.
Hey there.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance
Sweet.
confirmed.
Then I'm going to save and go in here just in case you decide to start shooting me anyway. Institute SRB.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
They're dragging their feet on the targeting package upgrades.
Did I turn off the interferometer?
What's an interferometer? That sounds made up.
Please don't.
Oh, look at all the ammunition and stuff.
Between us and pretty much all the other departments.
Can I get in there?
You going
Probably
soft
not.
on me a lot?
Oh, maybe there's
My
doors.
methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see.
Alright. Can I get in?
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
Pardon me, ma'am.
If you see any suspicious synth activity, report it
Okay.
immediately.
Doctor?
So,
Never owned an
you are
Xbox.
Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you in
Makes
the near
sense.
future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues.
Probably not.
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal. I don't trust anyone. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Let's go synth escape.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping, that matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and
I
tracking.
killed one.
In words,
They're not all that.
Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very
Kind of like
much
the PlayStation
like to
control
know
setup
how
better.
you defeated it.
I've never had really the time to play an Xbox. I don't have one. I don't really go out of my own console bubble. I go on PC. PC and PlayStation.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so.
But no, their controller is kind of lumpier, isn't it?
I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural...
So you bring it back here and rip its gut brains out.
In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
There you go.
An honor to meet you, ma'am.
Hey there.
Always be vigilant. We have many enemies.
Well, if you didn't sneak around scaring the shit out of everybody.
3 levels of approval. Do you believe
Alright.
that? 3!
Because I'm used to a PS2 controller a little small. I know, right? The old ones were so tiny.
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction.
Hate games. Blah, blah, blah. I hate it when PC games don't have the option for PlayStation controller ports. I know there is software you can download that will allow you to, like,
if you see any
program a
synth
PlayStation control on, but I haven't tried them yet, so I don't know if they're any good. But I know there are ways around that stuff.
You smell like you've been above
Synth
ground.
relay grenade, recorder, sensors, pistols, ammo, fusion cell. Let's just grab some of this ammunition just for shits and giggles. What was that? Black Institute lab coat. You know what? I'm taking that. It sounds cool. Stim and blood packs. We won't take everything.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
Alright, who else should we be talking to around here?
Carry on, ma'am.
Feels like this project has been going on for months.
Alright. I reckon we'll play for another 10 or 15 minutes, quickly zip around and talk to all these guys as best we can, and then I think that might be it for the evening, to be honest. Yar. But I'm just pumped we've made it this far.
No visible
Hang on, who am I supposed to be talking to? Why is that taking me back upstairs? Inside job. Insert the network scanner into the terminal.
We'll start the next trial.
This is probably going to get me in trouble,
The dosage will be much
but we'll give it a red hot crack.
and the side effects will
In fact, what we're going to do, we're going to be sneaky here and save like a fresh save spot. And that way, if I piss everybody off, but it doesn't reveal itself for like an hour or something, at least I haven't quick saved 100 times and completely fucked my playthrough.
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still.
Oh, I'm lost. Okay, I'm not at all where I thought I was going to be. Let's just jump across that balcony.
There. All done. You can return to your duties. And remember to record every symptom you experience.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you,
Where the
Doctor.
fuck is that chat even coming from? It must be upstairs one more level. I don't know why we can hear it so clearly. That's a bit odd. Anyway.
Every day, Liam finds some new way to impress us. He's incredibly bright for his age.
I'm gonna need a map. Alright, let's keep going upstairs.
I wish you could
Oh,
have known
there's no more
fathers
ups.
we have.
Alright, well, seeing as though we're totally lost,
Proud to see all my father has.
let's not worry about it for the time being. I know there was an elevator. I came down a little elevator to get here.
Welcome to the Institute, ma'am.
Hmm.
Call this a clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and
This guy
dust?
seems like a bit of a dick, doesn't he?
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
No argument here.
Nice to meet someone who isn't obsessed with replacing people with machines. I've been saying for years that we're too reliant on these synths. But nobody wants to listen. Maybe you can talk some sense into them. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here. Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report.
Guy's a bit of a dick, really, but we'll agree with him for the time being.
Just a routine patrolman.
Alright, let's not worry about that stupid console. Let's talk to these guys. Meet the division leaders. Looks like we've met 2 of them already. It's a downstairs pair of doors. Just gonna jump off this balcony. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. We didn't quite stick the landing, but, you know, close enough. Oh! Oh, is this not where I came in? Hang on. No, because I came in... Maybe here?
Terminal's gotta be somewhere.
Oh god, that's an annoying terminal to look at.
There we go.
Alright, open the door, please. Oh, it's just a wee bit of maintenance. There's nothing in there. Dang.
So much research about the new
Whoa,
so little time.
one at a time, kids. Okay, which way are we freaking going? The map's getting all conflustery. Let's over here. Alright, oh, okay, so it's just one per side, okay. It's all very technical. Sounds like a dog.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on batch 2?
Oh, it's a monkey!
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing
Really? They're
promising
synthetic
results.
gorillas?
Father's a great man. You must be very proud.
That's a little bit creepy.
Dr. Watson
He's scratching himself.
When it comes to rules and policies.
Oh, lasers. Let's see what these are protecting. Oh man, that's a big password. Leadership. Cucarachas shares a H, so not that one. John. Oh, really? Nothing there either. Scientific. Alright, we'll come back and break into this later.
It's best not to dwell on the subject. There's still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all, how can we hope to redefine mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
Well, that's a question best left to our colleagues in the robotics division.
Yes, well... I suppose you're right.
The latest synth generation is just amazing. Those guys in robotics are working miracles.
Doctor?
Welcome. So good to have you here.
Hi.
Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I'm interested as per.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview
Okay,
of
go
what
on.
we do here.
Hurry up.
As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point.
What's the
but
point?
The potential is exciting, nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it
PlayStation's
is.
heating up like a
But
son
I
of a
have to
bitch.
ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around.
Can you guys hear the
Or if
PlayStation
you
fan on the
prefer,
camera? It's kind
I'd
of
be happy
loud.
to answer any questions you might
Help
have.
defend Somerville Place. How? How am I supposed to defend anything from in here? I didn't hear what he asked me. Let's just go medical care.
You mentioned medical care? I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
Okay. Can't hear the fan on my end. Okay, good. Poor little thing's working overtime. There's not much here to steal. A place like the Institute, you kind of think there'd be a bobblehead or something. I mean, we might have walked past it, or it might have been in that locked room, which I couldn't really just be bothered going through all the hacking business to get to. That's alright, we'll swing back around eventually. We'll tour this whole place. Steal most things that aren't nailed down.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
It's...
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
Okay, so I can get on here and go back up to that first terminal. Let's do it. Let's go plant bloody Sturgis's fucking holotape recorder thing and just steal all the information that's being transmitted. I mean, the Minutemen are good guys, and the Institute are trying to do good things, but not necessarily using the best methods. We might as well just piss everybody off and join the Institute and help the Minutemen at the same time. Plus, if I forget, I'll be annoyed, so let's just quickly get it done. There's that stupid terminal. Load holotape. Course of chip data. Oh, I don't know what it's called. Network scanner. That's gotta be it, right? Nailed it. Internal network detected. Play tape. Oop. Alright. I don't want to leave because I don't know if I'll be able to get back in. Can I just use that teleporty doodad to come back whenever I want? We're not going to disappear just yet. We go back down and spot up the other guy. That final science nerd. Get the information we need out of him. And then, what happened there? That's not me jumping, that's some kind of elevator glitch. That's a bit weird. Random. As long as we don't fall through the elevator or some shit. Okay. Let's go and talk to this last fella.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
Fair enough, that was a short conversation. Thought there might be something interesting going on there, but apparently not. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright, where's my last fella?
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
I like shooting stuff.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
Fair enough.
That's amazing.
Oh, well, a lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us.
That's a bit odd. Institute pistol, fusion cells.
Well, that was productive.
Oh, you finished? What if I stand here? Will you still shoot? No? Okay. Fair call. Come on, there's got to be something in here. I feel like that's going to electrocute me. Is it going to kill me? Or is it just going to zap me? Nah, I just can't go through it. That's odd. Alright, well there's another secret layer of room in there that I can't get into then, so I'll have to nosy in there later. Oh, I see a holotape on the desk.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you.
Yoink.
You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
I make no guarantees. What work?
What is it you're working on?
Advanced systems, special projects. You've seen the boy, Synth, already. We've been hard at work on him for quite a while now. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you.
Oh.
Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute
Sweet.
at will.
So that means I can fast travel.
Thank you. I'm sure that will come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement.
Well, I already built my
In case
own.
the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Sweet. Look, that's gonna do for now.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
Can I fast travel directly from here? Because if I can, I might be able to quickly leg it back to Somerville Place to help them, because they were under attack. Can I go from here? I can! Alright, cool. We're going to zip out, help these guys, and then probably call it a day, because it's getting a bit late. It'll be almost an hour and a half. Good session, good little run. We got some stuff done, so that's always totally handy. Ah, it's bloody warm in here. No wonder the PlayStation's complaining. PlayStation fan is going mental. So we're gonna... Whoa. Oh, that's cool. We get a trippy effect every time we zip in and out. That's pretty cute. Right, where are these enemies that are supposed to be attacking?
Ain't looking for trouble.
Well, I am, but I'm looking to stop trouble from getting you guys. Oops, wrong button. Come on, I got an alert saying you guys needed a hand. Don't disappoint me now. Something going on up here. There we go. Alright, let's see about some shotgun action. Where's the rest? 2 ghouls, that's it? I feel like the last time I played, like, so very long ago, the last time I played, I pimped this whole area out. Hang on, bear with me. While I aim really badly. I think just to prove I'm not a completely terrible aim, the next game I play will be something on PC, so I can use my frickin' mouse. Because I can aim okay sometimes, but these analog sticks are not my friend. Yeah, I feel the last time I played this one... Jesus, you guys just keep on coming, huh? I managed to completely strip all of the wood out of here, like get rid of all these trees, and then I went around the whole site, like on the edge of the build zone. Sorry, hiccups. Dinner's fighting back there. So I went all the way down there, all the way up there, all the way around this whole freaking area with double stacked concrete. Just because I could. I felt it was a cool thing to do. That was before I found out about how the enemies actually spawn.
Thanks for your help.
But it was fun regardless.
I was glad to help out.
Well, I can't argue with your timing. Who knows what would have happened to us?
And this place has nothing, to be honest,
anyway,
at the minute.
We
No energy, no who's it call it? No radar to bring more settlers in. This place is bare bones. Anyway, I reckon we're going to give that a quick save right there once it finishes actually saving. We'll give that a quick pause and a quick save. Anyway, lads, thank you very much for all popping in and saying hello. It was good to chat to all you guys. Hopefully I'll see you dudes again. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to consider doing that and flicking on the old notification bell. I usually stream about this time for about an hour, so if you're online during these hours on the regular, you can pop in and say g'day. That is not an issue with me at all. But until next time, may all of your battles be epic. All of you loot drops legendary. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! We'll give that a quick saving. And then we will give this turning off. Oh, you are still here. It is not turned off yet. That is very, very embarrassing. I pushed the wrong button. At least I didn't pick my nose or something. See ya!